Welcome to Sipping on Excellence. This is Coach KJ, and I'm here with my man, my dude, the Doc.
And this is where we will be discussing the exceptional that is absolutely attainable. My friends, here's to living that extraordinary life.
Cheers.
That fool got his shoes.
Nothing like an intro. You know, I like having fun with it. I like having fun with it.
Because why? This is what we do. Y'all gonna have to forgive us because we on a different level tonight.
Yeah, man. It's a movement high. I'm high for moving.
It's a nighttime recording session.
It is a nighttime recording.
Y'all get what you get tonight.
My voice gets deep and sexy.
You trying to talk like, remember Theo from back in the day?
Theo?
You remember Theo from the radio station?
Oh, hey, ladies. Theo. And then everybody found out he was this Asian man. Oh, my God. That was amazing.
Hey, it was an uproar. People were hot.
Right. And I'm like, why? He's the same dude.
Right.
It's this dude talking.
You liked his voice when you thought he was a brother. It
Right.
changed now because you found out he was Japanese.
Right. And I don't think they found out until
But
Waiting to Exhale.
yeah, but here's the funny thing.
What's that?
His name is Theo Mizuhara.
Yeah.
If you
But nobody ever saw his name. His last name.
Right. Shout out Theo. Wherever you
at, bro. You was killing it, bro. Man, you set a tone.
Killing it in the mid-90s.
Setting the tone. Man.
You was definitely
Love you, bro. If you listening, send us a shout. Come on the show.
right? Drown our shit out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna sit here mesmerized. Tell me more.
Hey, all these people be like, who the hell are they talking about?
Say your ABCs.
Right. You want to know who we talking about? Watch Wait and Exhale.
Right.
Watch that, you'll see.
Right. Beginning and the end of the movie.
That's all you need to know.
Exactly.
Anyway, man, what's going on?
Hey, it's Monday.
It really is. It's Monday.
It is Monday. It is another great day that has
And we hit the ground running today.
I know.
Just,
I know.
like I was running behind Usain Bolt.
What time did you start today?
My morning started about 6.
Okay, same.
You know,
Same.
and then just
I mean, I don't cut on people. I don't open up bodies and dive in, pull shit apart. Oh! And then on top of that, you have to look at nerves and have to say, this nerve is out of place.
I got to move it out of the way and then
I
move
got
it back.
Right.
Yeah.
The thought of being able to see that.
Well, microscope, man, doing it. I always tell people it's a big surgery through a small hole. Man.
And it definitely ain't operation the game. You don't get no buzzer.
Patient will get a buzzer if you hit the sides.
Really?
Oh yeah. That's there's a whole lot that's going on in a very small space.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
But
sure.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it fully.
You know what that tells me? We are all perfectly designed.
Oh yeah. Imperfectly designed.
Well, yeah.
We're imperfectly perfect. 'Cause I look at some of the stuff and I'm like, why is this way? And it always gets hurt. Why does your low back always get hurt? We weren't meant to walk upright.
This is true.
Evolution was not kind to our spines
This is true.
at all. Base of our neck and the base of our back. Evolution did not treat us well at all. That's why some of y'all are so jacked up out there now. Because y'all try to fight evolution.
Yeah.
And it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I read that so long ago and I was like, interesting.
Yeah.
We are not designed to walk upright.
The only animals that don't really get like spine problems per se, or like disc problems, pigs and cows. They don't come up on two. And so.
What about gorillas?
Oh yeah.
And apes?
Oh yeah.
Because they do have.
They get the problems we get.
Oh, okay.
That's the closest thing for us to model ourselves after when we're doing research, and people hate it because they're like, oh, you're taking advantage of these animals. And so we don't really euthanize these chimps and things like that. But anything you want to test on a human, you have the closest thing to us is primates. The other is, gorillas, chimpanzees, etc.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know too much research that's being done on them these days, except for the stuff that they test from a language standpoint,
Right.
brain function, things like that.
Right.
That kind of stuff, but they're not testing chemicals, doing random surgery for no reason, that kind of stuff anymore.
Thank God.
Well, because over time, they realized how close to human they are, and people started feeling bad, like, ooh.
That's why the Planet of the Apes, the rebirth of it was amazing.
Yeah, great
It was
movie.
great.
Great.
That is one I can sit and watch anytime it comes on television. That
Yeah,
and
that was
John Wick.
that literally was. You said John Wayne.
John Wick, never John Wayne.
I thought you said John Wayne. I was like, man,
That
I was
one.
about to just walk away. Like, I'm done, y'all. he clearly is on one on this Monday night, so I was just like, you know what?
What do you mean?
That's a wrap. We're done.
Well, you don't like my style
At all.
I don't either.
Yeah, at all.
That guy.
That dude there, man, I don't know what y'all know, but
Yeah.
yeah. That dude there is not.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what we were
We
talking
get a
about.
whole lot of John Wayne haters coming at us now.
I know.
Anyway, back to my Monday, and just it was coming off a weekend high, and I'll tell you about a conversation I had on Sunday, which was not necessarily what's wrong with y'all, but what's wrong with y'all that ends up being what's wrong with y'all in a good way. And we'll get to that, but leading up to today, just a lot of hustle, a lot of just the weekend's never really yours. We record, we work out, we do all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then sitting here looking at your ass, and I'm just like, shit, can I get a break?
And you know how I am. It's like it's the funny thing is, we're so close, but at the same time, I know you, and it's like I feel like I'm a bit of a protector in a sense. Like I'm like,
Right?
you all right?
You good? Can we?
I was like, are you good for this?
Right.
Are you sure? Like I'm always ready for the most part.
Yeah.
But at the same
And
time,
you know me, I can turn it on and off.
yeah, I know.
I figured it out.
But at the same time, I know you got to really turn it on again tomorrow.
Right. And then being on trauma call this week, I don't know if this phone's gonna ring while we're recording. Who knows?
That means I have to do all the talking in between. Oh God,
If y'all see me like this,
he's gonna pause his mic and I'm gonna run my mouth. That's real time. That's real time. That's what we do. Real time.
yes, it doesn't stop.
Hey, I'm
And
here for it.
Like we said, we're not gonna edit. We don't apologize.
Nope.
And this is real life.
Yeah.
This mimics our real life.
I was thinking how we used to, for so many episodes, we're gonna take out this dead space, take out this.
Nah, we don't.
Now it's
We
like
don't edit shit now.
Nope.
We don't
We're getting it in. Let's
we
go.
don't edit a thing now. We just it's us talking to everybody here in radio podcast land, and then everybody there. We're talking to everybody who's watching, listening, doing it all. And then God, y'all got this dude dancing on the mic today.
On the microphone, non-stop.
Yeah.
Gotta go old school hip hop. What you gonna do when it comes for you, sucker?
Oh man, hey, it takes a lot of self-confidence for us to get here on this mic and act a fool. Think about it.
It does.
When you don't know who's listening, but you know a lot of people are listening.
You
Can't
see
even
what
count
you're
them
thinking.
anymore. Yeah.
Nope.
It takes a lot of self-confidence, but you know what? We're gonna get into that today.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here to talk about today, y'all. Just confidence building, how to have it, how to shoot your shot. We're gonna get into all
Basically,
that today.
become a hero of your own story.
Absolutely.
What? Now what? A self-idol.
Are we gonna teach y'all how to do that? Nah. We're gonna give y'all some tips
1, 2, 3s,
on
ABCs.
how to actually live your life in such a way that you can be your own hero. But you know what? It's got to come from within.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get to the sip of the day, and then I'll tell you this story because this just needs a little. I'm gonna cover my cup, but y'all can see kind of who's on there.
Watch yourself, don't burn yourself. This is hot.
So today, y'all, we decided, you know what? After a long ass Monday, let's just have something just a little relaxing and just. Damn it! Those who know me know I can drink tea.
Right.
I don't care what y'all say, what y'all think. Oh, he ain't hard because he drinks tea.
Right.
Well, guess what?
Something that just
I'm smart. I'm smart because tea is good for you.
Right.
And so we decided to get just a nice, soothing, relaxing tea, but we're drinking two different ones. Mm-hmm. So mine is actually a blueberry Merlot tea. Say that real fast.
Wow.
And Kenny happens to be drinking
Apricot.
Amaretto. Yeah. So hot tea tonight, y'all. We're keeping it simple and cheers, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That coffee company just got some free advertising, but I don't care.
This is some good stuff, man.
Good tea, right? Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna hold it in my hand as we just.
No, I'll probably burn myself, so I'm gonna put my mind down for a second.
You know, this dude's supposed to be so coordinated, teaching me how to be coordinated.
I am.
And he can't hold a cup of tea.
I can.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
You can, yeah.
But
Sure.
you know, this is my torn thumb, so I gotta make sure.
How'd you tear it?
Being strong.
Okay.
Hey, listen, Bo Jackson.
Yes.
He tore his quad.
True.
Actually, broke his femur.
He had a hip pointer.
Hip pointer. Is that what it was?
And ended up getting a hip replacement.
Yeah.
And then decided, I'm gonna come back and play. Really?
The only person ever to come back and play a sport after hip surgery.
Yep.
Professional athlete.
Well, Bo Jackson was just a different breed of dude.
But he outran his leg.
Yeah. Different. I mean, think about that.
That's how he broke it.
Yeah.
He outran himself.
Different breed of dude. For real.
Yeah. Ask Brian Bosworth. He'll know.
Yeah.
Historic moment.
Look
it up. Brian Bosworth.
Getting a helmet to the chest.
Yes.
Getting
Nailed
trucked.
it for a touchdown in Seattle. I remember that.
Oh. We're dating ourselves now.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
The world knows what we're dealing with out there. They know. They know. Y'all definitely know how we're rolling. But so let's talk about. I was telling you about this story. Our foundation. We do a lot of work in Ethiopia, and I got approached a couple years back about doing, this woman from Ethiopia hits me up on Instagram and she was sort of just like, hey, I'm interested in helping out. Let me know if there's anything I can do, blah, 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 whatever. And then pandemic hits, civil war in Ethiopia hits. She ends up, there's conflict, there's all this kind of stuff. Not really civil war, but just conflict.
Always.
And she ends up moving to, she's moving back to DC, leaves Ethiopia. She moved here when she was younger, all this stuff. And she's always wanted to just do something, give back. So she started working for nonprofits, NGOs, those kind of things.
Okay.
And she reached out and said, I want to do something. So a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so ago, randomly hits me up. I know it's been a while and we lost touch, but I think I have a project that I want to work on that I was hoping, the Hunt Foundation might be interested.
Okay.
And so yesterday I'm not going to go into depth about what it is, but it's just, there's an issue with a disease process in Ethiopia and other African countries and other places around the world that are really kind of can be eradicated with just simple measures of education and shoe wear, right? And so she came to me with this concept. She's like, would you be interested? I was like, yeah, send me a proposal. So she sends me a proposal, and then we get on the phone on a Zoom call yesterday and just talking. That was our first time sort of meeting in person. And so as we're talking, and this is why I say what's wrong with y'all, because as we're talking, she said that she reached out. She made choices to kind of reach out to wealthy Ethiopians or people who have nonprofits, etc., here in the U.S. And she's like, and it's mighty funny that the only person that responded to me was an American, me. She's like, I just think that's so. She's like, I just thought that was funny, and she's like, funny and sad all at the same time. But she's like, that means this was meant to happen,
right?
And I was just like, and she didn't know that ahead of time. I did all this research for her and just kind of came up with my own ideas. And she was like, you really do care. I'm like, I don't do anything unless I go at it and if I believe in it. And so passed it by my brother ahead of time. We do, because he and I make all the decisions. And so it was great to see the look on her face of just wow, when she knew I was in it. I was there. And the follow-up emails, and I was like, send me an email to recap everything that we talked today. Send me an email with your bio and all this stuff. Dude, I got the email that night.
Yeah.
She's like, let's go. She's like, we'll set up another meeting for September 11th. We'll do this, we'll do that. I'm like, you know what? I will be, who knows where I will be on September 11th, traveling, whatever, but I was like, we'll figure it out. And I was like, let's not lose momentum. Let's just roll.
Yeah.
And so I just thought it was, a good thing, but also not necessarily a great thing that nobody else responded to her.
Right.
And all she said was, I have an idea, will you listen? And people weren't even willing to listen. And to me, that's kind of crazy, but that's kind of what's wrong with the world today, is that people just don't take a moment's pause just to hear somebody out. It was, 5 seconds of my time to say, yes, send me a proposal.
Right.
What are you thinking?
It's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Right.
If she sent me something that I didn't like,
I said,
then I'd be like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm good.
Right.
Who cares? But look what's going to come from it. I can't wait. I'm actually excited about it. I can't wait to see what the Hunt Foundation, along with this group, this woman, what we put together is going to change lives, man. Not just 5 or 10, but the lives of hundreds of thousands of kids. So let's LFG.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, that leads us into our topic for the day. And Coach said it earlier about how do you become your own hero? Mm-hmm. Well, you have to be the hero of your own story before you can be a hero to anyone else. And everything you do in life should take you down that path of what would my younger self think about me in this moment? Would I be the hero to a 6-year-old me if I'm looking at me? And so, and to be able to sit back and ask yourself that, you got to first think about, am I confident? Because people who look up to other people, the first thing they think about, what's more attractive than confidence? Nothing, right? Money's cool, looks are cool, but you can take somebody who's broke, somebody who is out of shape, somebody who, but they're confident. They have a little bit of swag about them. They have a way they carry themselves, and immediately people stop and take notice. Yeah. Not asking why are they confident, just, damn, that dude's confident. Damn, she's confident. You walk into a room, you command the room without saying a word. Why? Right. Because it's an air about you.
Because your air speaks volume.
Yeah, right. And so
your air has energy. It has its own language, its own conversation that it's spewing into the room without you even ever saying anything.
Yeah, you can either ignite the air when you walk in, or you can be a fire extinguisher when you walk in.
Right.
It's all about how you present yourself, how you carry yourself.
And you'd be surprised. There are a lot of people that are confident, but they still don't have necessarily that air, so to speak, to fill a room.
Or are they confident, or are they just cocky?
They might be a little cocky.
And there's a difference,
Yeah.
you know, when you think about it. Somebody who's cocky is probably really very insecure, and they're covering it up, like
Yeah.
trying to be overly,
Yeah.
look at me.
But they're always going to put themselves ahead in some capacity.
True.
They're always going to put themselves in a place of, I'm better than.
Yeah.
They're
right.
going to figure it out, whatever it is. Like, say, for instance, they'll come to you and say, oh, or let's say you say to me, oh, you know, I was working out the other day. Man, I was able to do, you know, 20 squats with this weight. Man, that's crazy. You know, I did that about 10 years ago. Or I just did
this.
I just did this. You're like,
That
why are you not, you can't celebrate my moment or just say, hey.
Those people always have to do a one-up.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what a lot of trainers do.
Really?
Yeah. But you think about a lot of trainers get into the business because they said, oh, I love working out. So guess what? I can train people. I'm like,
Just because you know how to bench press doesn't mean I can teach you how to do it.
Right. And so they have this air like, oh, you know, I have a good body. I have this energy. I can fill the room, but they're not filling the room.
Think about
They're
it.
not in touch with the room.
Not every player can coach.
No.
You know, they can't.
No.
Just because I know how to play a game doesn't mean I can teach somebody else to do it. Same
Right.
thing with what I do. You know, there are surgeons that I know are good surgeons, but terrible teachers because they can't walk you through the steps.
Yeah.
You know, they do, and they're like, well, somebody asked me, what'd you just do? Well, I just did this. Weren't you watching?
Yeah.
You know, I worked with surgeons like that.
I mean, they've been calling me coach, bro, almost since I've been training. Because I've always helped other trainers. I've always helped my clients. I've helped other trainers while they're with their clients because they ask for my help. I mean, I've always been there. It's just like, I want everybody to do well. That's my whole thing. And I'm just a Jedi, bro.
Friggin' Yoda over here.
It's more like Quasimodo.
Right. Let me ask you a question. What do you think makes you confident? Or better yet, what do you think if, for example, somebody said, I'm going to put you on the spot, somebody said, Coach is my hero. Why would you think they would say that about you? What makes you worthy of being somebody's hero?
He makes me feel like $1 million.
Okay, what does that mean? Yeah, y'all, I'm getting at him today. He's always bringing it to me.
I know. You know what? I think I make people feel special. I make people find inner love within themselves. You know, I extend my energy outside of me. I'm never looking at me. I'm always focused on the people that are in front of me. Like someone asked me one time, like, you know, like, how many celebrities you train? I said, all my clients are celebrities.
Something you just said.
What's that?
It's the way you make people feel, and you're putting. You gave the definition of a hero as somebody who puts them before himself. Like,
Right.
I'm putting my energy on you.
Right.
And so think about this. Let's go to comic books. Look at Superman. Why was Superman a hero? Because he was strong and could fly?
No.
That's not why he was a hero.
He put everybody before him.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
He put humanity before himself. And so that's why humanity looked at him as a hero.
He's superhuman.
Yeah, you know, he's superhuman,
Right.
but he's a hero,
Right.
separate.
Right.
You could be a superhuman villain like the three General Zod.
Yeah.
He was superhuman,
Right.
but he was nobody's hero.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he put himself before humanity.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think when people think about superhumans and superheroes, very different.
Okay.
You don't have to be superhuman to be a superhero.
Right.
You
I
know.
agree with that.
And here's the other thing, I think, with being a hero comes a lot of self-confidence, yes, but also comes with it a lot of humility. You can't be truly self-confident without knowing your imperfections and without being somewhat humble.
Right. Because you don't have to broadcast who you are.
Because confidence without humility is just cocky,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
You know, and so you don't have to tell people I'm great.
Yeah. You don't have to come in waving the wand,
No.
throwing it around.
You know, and so if I were to see me sitting there as a child, and people always tell me, and we had this conversation before, who were your heroes growing up?
Right.
I didn't have any, because there was nobody that I looked at as a hero, as I wanted to emulate them. You know what I mean? I just always wanted to be, and this is going to sound shitty to some of you out there, but the only thing I've ever wanted to be was a better version of me.
Yeah.
And every day, that's who I look up to, is who I think the better version of me is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's people I respect. There's people who I see around me that's confident, and I think have their shit together. But I don't want to be them. I just want them to be them and be like, that's cool, man. You doing your thing. I need to do mine.
Oh, I got you. But you know what made me? You made me think, and my words out. That's what happens late at night. You made me think about this. I think I told you this. I used to just idolize the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, it's so funny how now I feel like I am a bit of a Hulk. Like, I'm a misunderstood giant.
Yeah.
That takes care of shit.
Right. That's very true. That's actually very true. The other thing I was thinking about, let's get back into sort of the confidence realm and kind of give people out there I want to give them some nuggets on just how do you manage it. Number one, what is self-confidence? How do you obtain it? And I think it starts from within. That's why it's called self-confidence. But it's something that builds over time your confidence builds over time as you gain mental toughness. Mm-hmm. Your confidence builds over time as you gain intelligence, as you gain street smarts, and it builds over time when you start getting positive reinforcements from the environment around you.
Right. And I think also when you get those positive reinforcements that strengthen you and you become more confident, I think what happens is you're learning to even take those negative comments and be able to resist them, but take them on like, oh, I must be doing something right if people are starting to hate on me.
Yes.
But you've developed the confidence by your actions. Correct. And learning from your actions.
And with that, and if you're in an industry, if you look at just the business world, if you are going into a business venture, or for example, let's look at what I do every day. Mm-hmm. If I'm in the operating room, everybody's looking at me to see where I am. What's my health and confidence barometer today? If I walk in there a little shook,
okay,
for example, the nurse anesthetist that I work with, she asked me today, she's like, I'm sitting there and she's like, I see how you talk to people and I see how you work. And she's like, nothing phases you. I was like, that's not true. I was like, the difference between me and you is that I don't let people know anything phases me. She's like, yeah, you're the guy who you punch a hole in the carotid artery and there's blood squirting everywhere and you're going to still stay calm and cool and collected. I was
cool as a cucumber.
I was like, because think about what happens if I don't.
Right.
If I panic,
everybody
panics and they have nobody to look to. And that's with everything I do in surgery-wise. So everybody's looking at me to be that guy who, okay, what's next? And if I'm moving with confidence and I ask questions, but yet I am still moving,
right,
people want to follow you.
Yeah.
If you're just cocky and you're making mistakes, but you're just cocky about it, whatever, I got this, leave me alone, I got this, it's a wrap. You end up, people get hurt. And if you think about that, even in business, if somebody comes to you and they're confident about the information they're presenting to you, you're more likely going to believe them.
Oh, of course.
You know, if they say it with the chest,
Right.
you know, and just like, you know what, man, it's A, B, and C because, and here's why.
Yes.
Even if it's a lie, if it's a confident lie, you can go, huh?
And you can get a far way.
Right. It's
a
just
long way.
It's that, like you said, it's that air. It's that air that you come with. Just I got this.
You know, you talk about air. Remind me, I had a conversation with someone. So, and I think I mentioned this on the show before. Guy told me about my energy, my air, because I was in some type of mood or whatever, and he said, "Listen, your air, it fills up all this air. So you need to check your air because you're suffocating us. We need your energy."
Like, take that
Yeah,
shit
I was
somewhere
like,
else.
oh, okay, all right.
Well, especially when people are so
worked up.
used to you being you, the
Right.
life of, not necessarily the life of the party, but the uplifter in the room.
Well, I always say, I'm not the life of the party, I am the party.
Yeah, that right there. You know, when people are used to that.
Yeah, I
and
own
then,
it.
And then you walk in and you're not.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, huh, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
When there's something different about you, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
But when there's something great different about you, it feels the room feels it,
Yeah.
and everybody gravitates towards you. Why do you think when somebody walks into a room and they have a beaming smile on their face, they're dressed well, they're smiling at everybody, that's that confidence of you can't mess with me.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what you say, you're not gonna ruin my day. Everybody wants to go talk to that guy.
I am the party.
Right. Everybody wants to go talk to that guy.
Yeah.
You know, and wonder why. Oh my God. You know.
Yeah.
I was talking about this the other day. There's a woman that my brother and I used to work with, and she's so cool because her self-confidence off the charts. When I say just, and it's not her overcompensating, she just used to just roll in the room, be like, "What's up, y'all? Talk to me and my brother like any kind of way, but with respect." And you couldn't tell her that she wasn't smart. You couldn't tell her she wasn't sexy. You couldn't tell her any of that. No matter what other people would say about her, she didn't care. She came in there, makeup done, just doing her thing. And Gino and I used to always be like, her confidence is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you could feel it. You could absolutely feel it. Me, wasn't attracted to her physically, attracted to her confidence.
100.
Just people like that you just want to be around.
But you know what's interesting about people that are very confident as well, and they exude this level of confidence, they actually uplift your level of confidence as well. That's a real confident person when they force the tempo of the confidence in the room, and
Yes.
everybody starts to elevate. It's like a party. Like I said, it's like a party.
Yeah, I'm bringing you up
Yeah.
to my level.
We started singing "Jump Around." Everybody's jumping.
It's you bring
Yeah.
people to your level, you know, to where you are instead of meeting them where they're at.
Yeah, I want everybody
You know.
winners, bro.
Oh.
I want everybody winners. Even
know.
the people that are not there, I want them to learn how to win because they might think a little differently and they can feed someone else. See, that's the thing about confident people and winners. They feed people. And when they feed people, other people get fed.
Right, and this is what I always tell my students as well. I'm like, look, if I ask you a question and you think you know the answer, even if it's wrong, say it with confidence. Because I'll be like, you know, you believed it because that's,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna smack you down for that. I'm just gonna be like, if you're like, well, could it be this?
Yeah, don't answer back with a question.
Even if you know the answer,
Yeah.
if you answer it, well, I'm not sure, but I think it's this, I'm assuming you just don't know
Yeah.
and you're guessing. But if you say, you know what, that watch you have on is white. Well, I know it's wrong because it's black, right? But
Yeah.
you're saying it with such confidence, I'm gonna look at it again and be like, wait a minute, is it? You know? And so that's where confidence kind of takes you. It takes you to a level of where people will respect you more because you respect yourself a lot. You put yourself in together in such a way that you're like, you know what? even though I don't have it all, I still have a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever that a lot is, I'm bringing it to you. You're going to get this in all its splendor.
But you know what your goods are. You know what your faults are, but you know what your goods are.
Oh, for sure.
And you're always willing to work on your faults. That's a real confident person.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, man. And so, you know, I think just as we go through life, we always talk about how, you know, we had this conversation the other day about bullies.
Yeah.
And I think people who are in those situations aren't very confident. And so they try to take or steal the confidence from others.
Yeah.
Because if I'm at a level where I'm not very confident, I don't want confident people around me, so I'm gonna push them down and beat them down to where I can steal that from them, make them second guess themselves. Mm-hmm. And you see that all the time in relationships as well. Mm-hmm. You know, two confident people in a relationship, y'all are winning, you know, and there's gonna be times when you're not gonna be as confident in the relationship as the other person. Right. And you just be like,
swing.
I got you.
It'll swing.
Yeah, like I got you, because sometimes I'm gonna be a little beat.
Right.
And then it's gonna be you. And that's any relationship, friendship, work relationship, whatever it may be, that you just have to have faith that it all kind of works its way through.
I think also confident people will always sway to being around even more confident people because they want that opportunity to just kind of vibe and feel and learn and grow in a very confident way in areas they may not know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You ever met anybody who's truly self-confident, who's not attained a certain level of success?
Mm-mm.
Right? Now, I've known a lot of cocky people that try to give off like they're successful, and they don't have shit.
Yeah.
And not meaning monetarily successful, but just they're nowhere near where they want to be in life, and they're not even heading there.
Right.
I've never met a confident person who's not on track to their state of success, because they're like, I'm confident I'm going to get there. I've just got to walk that direction. Yeah. Somebody who's cocky, I just need to make people think I'm already there.
Yeah.
Which means they're too busy trying to pretend they're at the end of the road that they're not willing to walk the road.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard to tell sometimes when you meet people.
But the thing is, I think, like what you were just saying, that success that fake success is a mask versus a confident person will exude the energy of the success they want to be without barreling down on others and beating down others. They want to give off this energy like, I'm going to live this out. I'm going to be this person because this is where I'm supposed to be. And I'm going to pull up whomever I need to on the way.
And you know, people always make fun of the quote unquote not so attractive guy, the short, fat, dumpy guy with the pretty girl. You know, and they always think, oh, it's because of money, you know. And you say that because you can't just understand that people are attracted to confident people. And that guy was probably the one guy who was confident, you know what? She's 5'11", I'm 5'4", and I just rolled up on her like, hey, what's up? You know what kind of confidence that takes? That's not cocky. That's just like whatever. That's just confidence.
Think about how many guys that have gone through that phase of like, oh, I am, let's say a short guy.
Yeah.
I'm too short. Well, you know what? I'm short. Guess what? I'm working with what I got. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go after every giant I see.
Or yes, I got a receding hairline. I'm bald now, so you know what? I don't care.
Right.
Take me for what I am. You know, I don't work out every day. I don't have a six-pack ab. You know, all this stuff, but yet I'm confident in the fact that, you know what? I know who I am, and I can have anybody I want. That's how you have to come at it, and I can have any job I want. I can have any, person I want. If you come at it with that mentality and say, you know what, nobody's going to tell me no, then cool.
Yeah.
That's where, and people will feel that. And that's not being cocky. That's just saying, you know what, I think very highly of myself. You should too.
Yeah.
You know?
You believe that you can have whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm bringing something to the table that you should be attracted to.
Right.
I'm
not spitting on you. I'm just telling you as it is.
This is who I am.
I may not get it, but at the same time, I believe that I can.
Right, and so it's those guys who believe in that theory. A closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Yeah.
And so they shoot their shot, and they shoot their shot a million times a day. Why? Because they're like, eventually somebody's gonna tell me yes, because I know what I deserve.
There's a yes at the end of every no.
Right. You know, and so it's just you end up realizing this is what I need to do to make people understand me.
Yeah. I was thinking about the time when I I used to work for the Atlanta Hawks. Mm-hmm. So when I walked in, I said, "Oh, where's my desk? I didn't get hired yet." I said, "Oh, is my desk gonna be over here?" And he started. The guy's name was Dan. I can't remember his last name. Dan Taylor. In any case, Dan, if you're out there, what's up? But anyway, Dan, he was just like, I like this guy, just because. That's what he was.
You walk in not like you own the room, but you just walk in like you belong.
Yeah.
You know, and I was looking at this video the other day, and a quote stated it was very simple. If you're in the room, you deserve to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's true. How did you get in the room if you didn't deserve you didn't just stumble and open the room like, oh shit, I'm in the wrong room.
Yeah.
You know? If you're sitting at the table, there's a reason why. Somebody invited you there.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is believe in yourself and know that, yes, I should be here.
My mental transition, the things that I was going through, and I was beating myself over the head for because I was overlooking things like that.
Yeah.
Once I slowed down and realized, wait a minute, I'm hanging out with this guy. We talk all the time. These are the rooms I'm in. This guy's saying, let's go to dinner. This guy's saying, let's go, to the shooting range. This guy's saying, let's do this. I'm traveling across the country to go see another guy. We're hanging out. I said, oh, this is my room.
And if you think about it, they're not doing this stuff for you because, oh, pity on Kenny.
No.
They're doing this stuff for you because they're like, shit, I want to be in the same room with Kenny.
Yeah.
Not, let's just invite Kenny to sit in the room with
Right.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to hear what's in this dude's head.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And so once you realize that you belong, and once you realize that, yes, you're in the room because you're supposed to be there, take that confidence with you to the next level.
Yeah.
Let that push you to saying, you know what, not only do I belong in this room, people need to now prove that they deserve to be in the room with me.
Right.
Because I know what I'm bringing to this table.
Right.
What do you have?
Right.
But if you're always coming like, thank you for having me here. Oh, I'm not that great. Thank you. There's being humble, and then there's being humble to a fault.
Yeah.
Own your shit. If you have what it takes, own it. But just be like, look, I'm confident enough to know that I got a lot of shit going for me, but I'm humble enough to know that I can still get better.
Yeah. Yeah. That reminds me of women. I love you guys. I love you. But stop saying I'm sorry. You can't be sorry for everything. That tears at the fiber of your confidence. That tears at who you are as a character, who you are as a human being. You don't have to apologize for everything. You're like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. How you doing? Oh,
What you talking about?
I just said saying, hey, how you doing? You just respond back. You don't have to throw in sorry. I'm sorry with everything.
But I think that comes with a lot of things in society that have made and have made people and have made women insecure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of insecurities that have been placed in women's thoughts because of how they've been treated from the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Men, we've done some bullshit towards women.
A lot.
That has made them lack some confidence. And then when you get a woman who is now an alpha female, then dudes now who are really, thought they were confident but are more cocky.
They're actually more beta.
They're more exactly, and they don't, and they can't, and they don't know how to deal with what an alpha female is. And people are like, oh, there's no such thing as an alpha female. You don't hear that in society. Yes, you do. There are alpha males and alpha females.
Yeah, and every alpha female is looking for alpha male.
An alpha female is just somebody who really has decided, you know what? I'm about my shit. I am really handling my business.
She's bonanza. She's owning her
Oh,
territory.
I don't need you. I want you, but I don't need you.
Right.
Or at least I don't need you for what you think I need you for.
Right.
I just need you to be a man.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just want to be interdependent, not
Right.
codependent.
And any true alpha male gets it and is like, look, you're an alpha female, but yet you're still allowing me to be a man. Whatever that man definition is to you, that's what
Right.
that's the man I am. And I'm still, you're not going to run over me, but I'm still going to allow you to be you.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of men out there are afraid of the alpha female. But an alpha female is nothing more than a woman who's got her shit together and who's confident.
Yeah. And a lot of alpha males are assuming that they're alpha.
They're pseudo alpha.
Yeah.
They're straight pseudo alpha. Alpha guys who feel like they're alpha males until they get around a true alpha male.
Yeah.
And then they realize, oh, and then they get insecure. They start checking themselves. They start talking shit.
Well, yeah, they project an energy. Oh yeah, she's checking me out. Oh yeah, I'm hot. Oh yeah, dude, you don't have to say that. If you're alpha, you don't have to say anything.
No, at all.
You're like, it's like that. I am the party. I walk in the room. I own the room.
The head of the pride, in a lion pride, the alpha male, he just strolls around.
Lazy as hell.
He just strolls around. All the other males are trying to fight him for the title,
throne.
but he literally just strolls around. He's like, "Swats, get off me! I'm still king."
Yeah.
And when you're the leader of the pack, you don't.
Wolves do that too.
Yeah, you don't have to prove it.
Yeah.
It's just I'm the big dog. I'm just sitting here. I'm not asking you to come kiss the ring or anything like that. I'm just. You do you over there, and when you're ready for a real conversation, then you come talk to me. I'm not
That's
gonna,
real talk.
I'm not going to chase you. You know, one thing I used to always say, people used to tell me, in the world of dating, you got to shoot your shot, you got to do this, you got to do that. Dennis Rodman said one of the best lines ever.
I love it. I love it already.
Dennis Rodman said, "You know what? I play defense and let the game come to me."
That's real talk right there.
I just let the game come to me. Why? Because I know what I'm bringing to the table. I'm making myself available for whatever it is, business, whatever. I don't have to chase game. I don't have to chase opportunities. I don't have to chase anything. Mm-hmm. Opportunities present themselves, and then I shoot my shot.
And that was a confident dude.
Yeah. And so, think about it. To be Dennis Rodman, you had to be confident. But there were still so many insecurities hidden in from the boy Dennis Rodman that never got rid of, which turned him into the man Dennis Rodman with all the craziness. Yeah. And we all have those certain insecurities. Somebody who's highly confident still has insecurities, but he knows how to manage them, or she knows how to manage them.
That's the word. That's the operative word. Management. Not suppress them, not run from them. You have to manage them because they're always. Matter of fact, that's the way you need to go.
Manage your insecurities.
Yeah, the insecure part, that's what you manage and you go towards that because that's an imposter. That's not who you really are.
No, and it's that hurdle that you just get over.
Yeah.
Why am I insecure about this? Why do I care that, I got a snaggletooth? Well, how do I manage that? I own it. I start smiling more. Think about it. And you realize there's certain things about you. Oh, well, I'm not as smart as this person. Well, you know what? I'm smarter in other ways, so I'm going to highlight those and educate myself on the things I don't know.
Right.
There's always ways to get around your insecurities, and you're not dodging them. You're just managing them.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. And by managing your insecurities is how you build your confidence. You can't wait for other people to build confidence, because if you're not self-confident, people aren't going to uplift you. If you're confident, people are going to feed that level of confidence.
Right.
It's that simple, man.
And they will feed what you don't know as well.
Absolutely. They're gonna hype you up. They're gonna hype you up if you're hyping up yourself.
Right.
if you're dragging like, oh God, and you're always looking for, I always say people who fish for compliments are probably the most insecure.
I always talk about people that need permission slips for everything. You need a permission slip to be liked. You need a permission slip to be confident.
And it's
you know, it's like, come on, man. Look,
it's just great.
it's internal. It's internal. It's and you know what? It's just love.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's love. Your love is exuding love, and everybody will start to receive that love, and they'll learn to love others. So you're spreading love. It's as corny, as weak that you might think it might sound. That's some amazing shit.
Right. It starts with self-love.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and
man.
you have to understand that you are perfectly imperfect, and accept your imperfections, and understand that nobody cares about your imperfections as much as you do.
What?
And so the minute you stop caring about your imperfections, the rest of the world will stop seeing them.
Right. Right.
The rest of the world will stop seeing them as being imperfect traits, and they'll just start seeing them as what makes up your character.
Right. And all I have to say to that is the fastest way to that confidence is action.
Shoot your shot.
Right. And I got a jumper.
Y'all, man, hey, this has been a good episode about confidence and just understanding where it all lies. And at the end of the day, the shit that's on the outside of you is cocky.
Yeah.
The shit that's in your heart and your mind, that's confidence. You know.
I'm with you,
Coach. Yeah, I'm touching buttons.
We feeling good. We feeling all right.
I'm doing all kinds of stuff, reaching for shit, you know. Coach, man, are we done?
We are done.
Man, we out of here, y'all. You know?
Yeah. Coach KJ.
Where you
Coach
gonna,
KJ
Coach,
knows.
Coach, where they gonna find you, man?
Coach KJ knows. They're going to find me at Coach KJ Knows and on Instagram and CoachKJ.com. If you have questions or coaching problems,
Find him. He's a good dude. You guys, you'll find me at Lionel Hunt on IG. You'll find me at huntspine.com and everything Coach and Doc on podcastsoe.com.
SOE.com.
Man, it has been a pleasure. We will see y'all next week.
This has
man.
been amazing, man. Ouch.